Okay, welcome back. Hope you had a nice break on, and I know you all went out there and talked about working together with others on the team. You just got to know each other. Yes, I'm pretty sure you're in the forming stage. Yes, you are. So you're getting to know one another. So let's work with together on this here today. Okay. All right. Moving on. All right. We talked about the forming stage. Now we're going to talk about the storming stage. The storming stage, okay? Theme, dissatisfaction, impatient, dip in morale, the feelings, behavior, arguments. There we go. Just getting to know one another. We're starting to argue now. Conflict, defensiveness, frustration. There's that word again, anxiety. Resistant, overwhelmed. Group members compete for a position of authority. Sound familiar? Sounds familiar? Yes. Yes. I'm pretty sure many of you who were locked up, incarcerated, you saw these things. People come in and they get the orientation piece, and once they get the orientation piece, they get anxiety kicks in, they become defensiveness, they want to protect their area, become territorial, becomes a conflict. That is the storming stage. Now, what we're going to talk about now, we're going to move to the performance stage. Norman, I'm sorry, Norman stage. The theme, resolution, respect, stronger commitment. Resolution, respect, stronger commitment. Now you're starting to get things done. Okay? Let's see. No one can whistle a symphony. It takes an orchestra to play it. No one can whistle a symphony. It takes an orchestra to play it. Okay, group members for Norman stage. Feel relieved. Relief. Feel relieved. Yes. Become friendlier. Now I know you. What's up, man? That little argument. It was just a misunderstanding. But guess what? We were just in the forming stage and in the storming stage. But now we're in this here Norman stage. So let's be normal, okay? All right. Express constructive criticism. Accept feedback. Confide in each other. When you start confiding in someone, you what? You trust them now. There's some trust factors there. Yeah. Attempt to achieve harmony. We're all on the same page now. Starting to sing the same music. Demonstrate a sense of cohesion. Improve team performance. All right. Performance stage. Themes, productiveness, accomplishment. Individually, we are one drop, but together we are an ocean. When you're starting to perform, give an example, have a story to share. On the football, I always talk about sports because that's where you see a lot of team dynamics. Sports is when you start performing in the beginning on a football team, a baseball team, a basketball team, in a team, you start with the forming, then you start with the storming, then you go back to the normal and performing. That's why it takes people are engaged in with team dynamics in sports. People are engaged in they go through different types of drills and processes before they come together as a team. They break them up into different sessions so everybody have a clear understanding of what their responsibility is. Yes, in the beginning, people are frustrated on the football team. The offensive lineman upset with the offensive tackle, upset with the offensive guard. The defensive tackle upset with the defensive lineman, the safety. All that commotion and conflict is going on because you're in the beginning stages of team dynamic. You're starting off performing that team. Everybody's trying to get to know one another. One person played at a high school in Florida, another person played in a high school in Georgia, Alabama, and you come from different backgrounds. So you got to put all that team dynamic together. When you start performing, it's because what you put into it, the trials and tribulation, the ups and downs, the do's and don'ts, the conflict, the misunderstanding. Now you're coming together as a group to perform. to put out the best for the best interest of the team and not as individual. Now you know each other. You know that offensive lineman. You know that offensive lineman, his favorite restaurant may be Shoney's. You know that offensive tackle, his favorite restaurant may be Ryan's Steakhouse. You know these things now. You may know his favorite color. You may know his favorite performer, his favorite actress, his favorite movie, all of these things. We're in the performance stage because we know each other now. And that's what it's all about, working together as a team. So let's follow up on this. Okay, group members in the performance stage, productiveness, accomplishment. Individually, we are one drop, but together we are an ocean. It takes a team. Okay, in the performance stage, group members feel committed, bonded, committed and bonded. Remember, they got to know each other. They went through the norming, the storming, norming, storming, and performing. Now they're in the performing. I'm sorry, in the performance state. They behave in supportive ways. They behave in supportive ways. Better understand each other's strengths and weaknesses. That's because you got to know one another. May take turns sharing power and leadership role. They're not selfish, all about them. It's about the team. Demonstrate well-defined decision making and problem solving. Use time and resources wisely. Okay, teamwork, common group problem, lack of unity, lack of thoughtfulness, that's being inconsiderate, excessive socializing, not paying attention, not focused, unquestioned acceptance of opinion as facts, reliance on expert group member, floundering, rush to accomplishment, groupthink, Abilene paradox. A successful team is a group of many hands and one mind. Okay, if time allots, I will give you all an exercise, but we're not going to do that right now today. Going to go ahead and skim through this. Okay, none of us is as smart as all of us. Name the 4 stages of group development. The 4 stages. If you name norming, storming, you are absolutely right. That's 2 of them. Norming, storming, performing, and what is the final one? The final one. Norming, storming, performing. Cut. Messed that one up.
Still recording.
Okay, forming, storming, norming, forming, storming, and performing. Yes. Okay. Okay, common group problems include A, floundering, B, act before thinking, C, excessive socializing, D, rush to accomplishment, and E, A, C, and D. If you said answer A, C, and D, you're absolutely correct. Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. Okay, discuss the concept of teamwork and team building, describe what it takes for a team to succeed, define the stages of team development, discuss common group problems, demonstrate working with others on a team through a group activity. That is what we did for today. That was awesome. I thank you for your time and patience for this here working with others on a team presentation. Operation New Hope, we want to make sure we can engage you so you can take this to the next level when you're ready for work, and because indeed second chance matter. Thank you. That's my time for the day. Have a great day and see you soon.